Hey there, welcome. This is another Clash of Clans podcast, episode 3. Ghosty, how are you doing today?
Busy. Otherwise, life goes on. What about you?
Oh, I've been pretty busy. It's been one heck of a busy weekend. I wanted to join in on the action that was going on with the 3v, what's the three's a crowd tournament that Trample Damage was busy having. But I was way too busy this weekend.
Okay, have you got any updates on what's been happening there? Or is it still going on?
Well, it's still currently going on, but from the hints we've gotten from C Note, his team is the side that's won. Apparently, he was quite a three-star superstar with his, I don't know if it was a panel 13 or 15. I'm not sure now. I can't remember.
Damn, okay. I presume
Oh, but
against
apparently,
other Town Hall 13s.
I'm, I'm sure. Yeah, no, it was his panel 13.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like everything under Tunnel 18, I don't want to say is a joke, but it like you
Mm-hmm.
can kind of just mindlessly not even check the base, just click attack and 3-star it. Um, I guess if you have the right army, right, or you just
Yeah,
have
that's
dragons and
exactly what I
lastly
was thinking.
charge.
Yeah.
On my Tunnel 15 through the whole of CWL, I was just using um, quad clone Super Yeti, and
Oh, that's a nice one.
I was hitting up because it's 15. I'm Tunnel 15. I was hitting up
Yeah.
16 and 17s, and obviously, if it's isolated town hall, it doesn't work. But otherwise,
Yeah.
on almost all my hits, because in our clan, how it works is, it's I don't want to say a free for all, but you can take any of the opponents. You can scout the whole lineup, find a base that works best for you, and you take it. So I'll just take one that had like a really stacked core, and dude,
Yeah.
I was 3-starring Tunnel 17s the whole of the whole of
Wow, that's
CWL.
awesome. Well, for my channel 15, what I'm the Yeti and what's it? I'm using 4 Yetis and 2 ice golems, and the rest are just witches, normal witches, not super witches. And I'm 3-starring in ranked. I'm I think fourth on my channel 15 in the ranked mode over there,
What
and that's
rank are you?
still with it
That's a
is.
good question. Down there in rank
Yeah,
two.
which it's one of the witch ones. I think 18, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure. I know it's one of the witch ones. It's the one in the middle. It's not the one where you've just come up because I was just promoted from last season from after getting into the witch
Okay.
thing. So I'm in the middle ground. Next after this promotion, then I go into the next one.
Decent.
And
Decent.
listen, something I wanted to ask you. There in Phantom Troop, how does clan recruitment work for you guys?
So we were making a weekly Reddit post, just
Okay.
kind of spamming it everywhere. I kind of keep myself out of. I mean, I'll go and upvote the post, but whenever people try and get me involved in these kind of out of
I know.
game
I remember.
assistance, I shy away, I disappear, pull full ninja. So
No,
yeah,
no. Recruitment is a heck of a tough thing, especially considering how the recruitment stands in game at this point in time. I mean, the notice board doesn't really do much besides allow a whole bunch of people to come and raid you over raid weekend and get the best results if you've got a maxed out what's a clan capital. But otherwise, that's the only time you see a whole bunch of people coming in, and then as soon as they've done their raids, they all flock out. Maybe once every 2 months, if you're lucky, you find one person who's decent enough and stays, and is a good enough attacker to stay. Let's put it that way, and not get pushed down to one of the lower clans.
I can't tell you how. else people were doing it, but we seemed, I mean, we had that exact problem as well. There was definitely a lot of people that would come in, say hi, wait 15 seconds, and by the time someone replied, they'd already have left the clan. And you're like, what are you expecting
Yeah,
from us? But I mean, we would lose a lot of people, as you do, and the clan would fill up active players. Whether or not they were
yeah,
amazing remained to be seen, but it's hard to lose a war. Um,
yeah.
and CWO, we mean we promoted last month, but
Okay, congratulations.
thanks. But it's short-lived because, I mean, I
Yeah,
guess it's not a secret, but I'm stepping down from Clash slowly. And when I put that message into the clan's Discord, the leader sent a message, a few moments later saying, with all the people that have been leaving, it's just kind of been uh, demotivating for him to
yeah.
keep pushing
No,
the clan. So
it
he's
is
stepping
hard. It
down
is
and
hard.
quitting the game as well. I mean,
Oh
we
no.
haven't lost a war. I think we got an 88 war win streak, which is
Hmm.
kind of insane. Um, and yeah, the clan's kind of new, but it, had a bit of a shaky start, and then for the last 6 or 7 months, literally have lost zero wars. So it's been amazing,
It's
but
it's hectic.
it takes a lot to manage a clan. I think
It
I
really
wouldn't know.
does.
I'm not going to try and find out.
Did you before you stopped? Did you finish the event at least and get the backpack?
Yes, but I never tried it. I watched some
Oh,
videos, and I watched some of my clanmates, specifically Megatron, using it, and the way where yes, it actually looks like a viciously sick attack where you just bring like 6 earthquakes or 4 earthquakes, pop them along essentially the whole line of the base. You Queen Arrow from one side, drop the Dragon Duke on the other side, and send him through to go through where the Queen Arrow went, but to end with the Queen. And then the whole,
oh.
it's just literally a line of destruction. So there's just two paths left. And then you just send warden throwers, or honestly, you can do anything because there's nothing left of the base. You could probably do barge.
It's a really, really hard, hectic attack. That I've seen Smitty's one with the backpack. I love the sound effect he used when it goes across. Whee!
On that, I actually was reading a post on Reddit of people trying to kind of decide on what is a good way. Because there's a huge discrepancy or disparity between items, right? What do you
Okay.
think is, I mean, you say that like you're not convinced. Do you not agree that some items are unusable and some are like have to be used?
I completely agree with that. I mean, I personally think the what's it called, electro boots is essential for the RC, whereas any of the puppets aren't really that good. I think the only good puppet is the healer puppet in first place, and in second place is I suppose the hog puppet, depending on what you're doing with your RC.
Yes, okay, cool. So essentially there's two sides to the coin, and the one
Yeah.
group reckons buffing equipments, essentially bringing them up to a level that they can compete, and the other group says nerf the OP equipments. Like there's some that you can't take off, like the um, giant puppet, right?
Oh
It
yeah.
adds essentially a
Yeah.
fifth
They
hero.
also yeah yeah.
So taking that off is like basically trying to play hard mode. So bringing some of
Yeah.
do you nerf that, or do you think it's better to buff the other equipments? Like, look, I don't think everything has to be meta, but I do think it's silly to have
Yeah.
equipments that are unusable.
Well, I don't. The fact of the matter is that whether they've been unusable is compared to what army you're using or what strategy you're busy using. Because depending on what you're actually using, surely, I mean, even the lava loon is usable, which is the most unused equipment, and it is still being used because it can be. So none of them are unusable, to put it that way. They can be used in some way.
Yeah,
But
sorry, when I say
nursing,
unusable, it's just stupid to use them because there's way, way, way better.
better. Yes, they are better. I don't think that nerfing all the ones that are decent and then what's it, buffing the ones that aren't being used that much. Well, it's what they're busy currently doing at the moment, if you think about it. Busy trying to get an equal balance. That's what it seems like. What the Clash team are busy doing at the moment, and we seem to be getting there. I mean, personally, I think even though the backpack is pretty OP, I still think that it doesn't need to be nerfed. I don't think it does, in my
Agreed.
personal opinion. Yeah,
It doesn't feel
because
overpowered.
yeah, you still have to use the giant arrow. Plus, you have to use spells with it. So personally, I think that they hit it on the mark with the backpack for this one. I mean, I've maxed mine out already just to make sure that I get the best features for it.
Yes, but I feel like it's clever how they give it its own nerf, essentially. Like it has to fly through the center of the base, right? So you can't
Yeah,
really aim it, which makes
no,
it easy. Not to say easy, but it gives base builders options to build around. It makes it kind of playable. It's not just broken.
yeah, I get what you're saying, and I completely agree. It is one of the few that's come out and has been a stable, decent rate that I don't think it needs to be nerfed or buffed in any way. Well, what are your thoughts on some of the other equipment? Like, I mean, what about the giant? Because that also hasn't really had much uh, done to it either.
Honestly, it feels ridiculous. I mean, it has, I think, more HP than the king, and I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it is like compare that to, I mean, what else can you put on the queen? The frozen arrow, the the giant arrow, the
Yeah,
invisibility, like
healing puppets.
they're the healing puppets. They're
I think the healing puppet's one of the only ones that I would maybe consider using in place of it if I wanted to use something like it's the only one that I'd take out for the what do you call the giant arrow?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
So,
what I replaced it instead of replacing the giant.
but I think the thing is, like, obviously, each equipment serves a purpose. Like, and I don't think you can
Yes.
ever get the Bob puppet to be good because they're Bobs. Unless to make it good, you spawn like 150 Bobs and then it's like just broken. So
What do you think? Super bobs instead of regular bobs.
yay, summon like
The
8
same.
super Bobs.
I mean, with all of
Honestly,
the puppets except for the healers, you could put out super troops instead of regular troops if you did want to give a of a buff.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I've got some other things, but
Well, let
um,
me just say one thing that you are missing out on while you think of that is you are missing out on the two times star bonus at this point in time. You know that
2 times spell bonus. What does that mean?
star bonus. You get double star bonus. So you'd normally get two starry ore. Now you'll get
Uh,
four in the
Bro, you
star
think I
bonus.
care about that? 4 star or I've
I
basically
do.
maxed everything, so it wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think I've maxed every equipment. My
Okay.
base is
That's,
basically fully maxed. I had spring traps left and the little lightning bolts, which
oh,
honestly
jeez.
I don't care. But I are
Yeah.
sad, sad face. But I haven't logged in like this whole week.
Have you seen any of the stuff in the store, like the foot bundle that's on sale at the moment?
So I was going on Reddit now just to see what was happening, and I was trying to find some interesting usage statistics to talk about, which sadly there was
Mm.
none. But I just saw a lot of foot pics and those foot what do you call them, cosmetics. People are
The
going
fact that you
bananas.
get I mean, that's such a niche target market you're looking at attracting by selling them. But
I
you
don't
never
think
know.
so. I think that I don't know if it's just this game. It's not actually, because in World of Warcraft, there's a cinematic where the main evil chick comes down from the sky and it starts with her feet coming into the screen and people lose
Okay.
their mind, like in a good way. They so yeah, it's the feet, the gaming feet people are out there in their hordes. The people who have money are willing to spend it on feet items.
Clearly.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move us on to my next topic. It's a quiz, and I'm going to get you to answer it, but the listeners can answer at home. Obviously, I'll know if they get it right or wrong, so there's no way that they can change their minds when I give the answer. But it's going to
Okay.
start easy, but then I mean, they're not hard, but you might have to think a little bit. Okay, but this goes on. Do you know how troop speed works, right? Like obviously you get fast troops and slow troops.
Okay, yeah, I do. But I don't know how the speed actually works.
Okay, no, well, the way
Enlighten
it's
me.
calculated is there's multiple ways that they calculate it, but the way I've taken it is tiles moved per second because that just makes sense to me. And as an old Dota player,
Oh,
that's how we calculate it in Dota. But so,
okay.
can you tell me the first question? And this is the easy one. What is the slowest troop in the game?
The slowest, would it not be an ice column or a golem?
Close, close. There's something marginally slower.
Oh, okay.
The
Not the
golems
root
are
rider.
1.5. No, Root Rider is actually faster than a golem.
Oh,
It's
okay.
flying troop.
Oh, a flying troop, the dragon rider.
No, okay, I'll spare you the
No,
embarrassment.
please. Okay, tell me, because I'm gonna be saying every single flying troop until I get it.
It's so obvious when I tell you, but so it's a balloon.
Oh, obviously. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so the balloon is 1.3 tiles per second. But okay, on to the next question. And
Okay.
this is easier because there's like 9 troops tied in first place. But there's also a
Okay.
bonus point, and I'll explain that afterwards. But what is the fastest troop?
The fastest. Wouldn't it be the bat from the
Yes,
spells?
dude. That's the bonus point. The bat is by far the fastest troop, but obviously you can only get it from
Yeah.
the spell. So that's 7 tiles per second. Yeah.
The
Okay, so that's
actual
the
troop. I
fastest.
probably think it would be Valkyrie. Would be the actual troop. Could be the
Ooh,
fastest. Am I wrong?
you are wrong. And that's funny because
Oh.
there's 9 options.
Oh, and
There's
I
9 options
still
that
got
are
it wrong.
tied.
Well, maybe
Okay, yeah.
super bobs. Super bobs are pretty fast.
They
So
are
could they
pretty
be?
fast, but it's not them. Think,
Also, damn. Okay, help me.
okay, so it's goblins, minions,
Oh,
miner.
obviously.
So goblin, minion, and miner. I didn't actually think
Okay.
miners were that fast, but they are.
Jeez.
Sneaky goblins and super miners are the same, and then
Okay.
the lava pup, ice pup, fire mite are also the same, and that's 4 tiles per
All
second.
right. Okay.
But now, fun
Jeez.
fact: did you know that the miner on defense has its speed halved?
Really? No, I didn't.
I also didn't. Very fun.
Jeez.
It's not exactly halved, but it's much
Almost.
slower on defense
Okay.
than it is on the offense, which is kind of cool. Fun to
That
know.
is really interesting.
And then okay, our second category is the pets because I thought this was kind of interesting. I didn't really realize that they had different speeds, but obviously when you think about it, it makes sense. What do you think
Oh,
is the
yeah.
fastest pet?
The fastest pet, I would probably think the fastest pet would be the poison lizard.
Yes, spot on, dude, spot on. Which is kind of
I
weird
got two
because
right.
and they're not easy these questions. Like you kind of have to think about it. But
Yeah,
yes, obviously the flying ones are much slower.
yeah.
So the poison lizard is by far the fastest, and then it's Diggy and Lassie. And then what are the slowest? There's three
I
tied
would.
for the slowest.
It's obviously the jelly, the
Yes,
owl, and um, I would think maybe no, not the yak. It wouldn't be the yak.
it's not the yak. It is the jelly. It's
Uh,
not the owl.
oh, okay. Because I'm missing the other two. Who are the other two?
The unicorn and the phoenix.
Okay, that's true. Oh yeah, obviously.
The
And then
phoenix,
again, the
you don't even think about
Phoenix
it,
is pretty
right?
much Phoenix is pretty much the slowest out of all of them because he only pitches once your heroes died.
Yes, which like 50% of battles he doesn't even.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Do
Kind
you
of
have
interesting, right?
any information on throwers by any chance?
So that's what I was looking at when I wanted to get some info on the throwers, and it was actually so boring. But
How?
the throwers are very middling. They're 16, which is
Okay.
um, they're slow. They're the same speed as the Warden moves, though. Which, and interestingly,
Oh, okay.
they're also about the same range as the Warden. They're 6 tiles range. Um,
Oh, geez. No
the
wonder they
Warden
work so well with the warden.
is the slowest hero, well, tied with the king. But I didn't even realize
Yeah.
that the heroes have speed stats. So the
Geez.
Warden is hella slow. Um, but then he can be made to move faster if you have like a group of troops flying over the map. He will run and catch up to them.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah.
That's awesome. Jeez. That's
So I
really
think,
interesting. No wonder they work so well with the warden. I mean, if they're moving at the same, they almost at the same speed. They almost have the same reach. That's why they work so well together.
yes, I do find though that at times, because of their long range, the Warden, they run, obviously they can't jump walls, so they run around, and the Warden finds
Yeah,
himself getting closer to the defenses than the throwers, and he just loses his life.
yeah. And if you've run out of totems, you got a problem.
He's got a problem, yeah. So
Yeah,
you kind of have to be a bit careful with that, but yeah.
yeah. That's really interesting. Thanks, dude. I didn't know that, and I mean, I'm loving using the throwers still. I'm still using them with my tunnel 18.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone in my clan was, they did the nerf. I don't know when it was, maybe like
yeah,
6 weeks ago. Kind of assumed they died, and so we were told, please don't use throwers. And they obviously the nerf hurt them a lot. You can't just,
yeah. It did.
be brain
It
dead.
definitely did.
But they are definitely not, fallen from grace.
Okay. No, no, definitely not. It is. They're still my pick troop. That I've when it comes to using a meta army. It's one of the few meta armies that I've actually got a grasp on because when it came to Root Riders and Valks, I was terrible. When it comes to any kind of flying thing like a Lalo, a Rocket Loon, Fireball, or even E-Drags, believe it or not, I struggle with E-Drags.
It's
I don't
hard,
reach
dude.
so.
Root Riders Valks were also a very hard attack to learn. It took me a lot of practice to get that attack right.
Yeah, I never ever got the grasp of it. I think the closest one that I did get a good hold of was the Yeti Smash, and now this with the throwers. Those and the Yeti Smash, as you can remember, I wasn't really that good with that either. If
I
you can
think
remember,
what's nice about this attack is that you don't have to be so good and you don't have to spend, like 6 days of Legends failing to get it right and understand
yes,
all the different bases and how
yes,
you're supposed to approach it. Which, it's really nice when you do get it to work, those tougher attacks, and you start understanding it. But I understand for a lot of people, and I think not to sell you short, but uh, enjoy just a simpler attack. something you don't
Yeah,
have to grind for, 50 attacks just to understand. Oh, you gotta go here. This is when this is for. Because, yeah,
yeah.
it's just a game at the end of the day. It's not a, e-sport.
There's a lot of people who would disagree with that, Ghosty.
No, no, yeah, sorry. I mean, for us.
Yeah, no, no, definitely for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's definitely an
And
esport for some people, and I think that
oh
that's what
yeah,
makes this game popular. It can attract players to play simply, but it can also give that huge level of depth and a skill ceiling for other players to kind of experiment and pursue perfection.
yeah. No, I completely understand there.
Yeah, that I definitely didn't mean that.
No,
Dude,
but
watching some of these people do their attacks, I know I couldn't even I forget who it was now, but he did the 9 healer attack, and I'm like, bro,
yeah.
you could give me like 50 tries. Okay, maybe that's a lie, but you could give me 10 tries, and I think I'd fail 10 times.
It is pretty difficult.
Yeah, it's mental. And then these oaks have all this pressure because there's, thousands of people watching them, and their clan saying, "Oh, you idiot! Can't believe you messed that up."
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately, we haven't heard anything about what's going to happen this when it comes to esports at the end of the season. Because I mean, the most recent confirmed information that we did get from them was like a little post on X and Instagram on the 23rd from the official Clash of Clans esports, where they were busy saying that it is coming back, and more information is going to be coming later on in April. But I mean, as from now, no, nothing's been said about it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you can safely assume some things, right? Like, obviously, it was going to come back. I haven't read, like I said, I've been kind of a bit out of the scene, or maybe the scene has just been quiet recently. But I haven't. Last I was watching of competitive stuff, it was Fireball Media Golems, a little
Yeah,
bit of Super Yetis, a little bit of Dragon Riders. Um,
a little
and
bit of
that's
rocket loons.
although that was before the Dragon Duke was even out, so that could be a massive shakeup.
Plus, the final this April update is going to be coming along. I think we're going to get the last of what has to be done, and then I think that's when esports, the whole thing is going to actually pick up when you've got your entire complete Tunnel 18, so that we can start practicing and getting all those defenses to max for in preparation for World.
Have you gone into Legends yet? I was going to say, let me finish my thought and then you can answer.
Ah,
Because when Tunnel 18 dropped, felt like it was much harder then. Then people were scared like leveling up the Spitters and the Infernos is going to make this game impossible. But it seems like the game is easier now, even with the new levels, than it was. Obviously, they nerfed Legend League, but like that wasn't a significant nerf, right? Um,
okay,
so yeah, if you have joined Legend League, I guess the question is, how are you finding it? Is it possible?
okay. I'll be honest. I have yet to. I did click to join up, and I don't know what happened when I went back in. I obviously hadn't joined in because it was still saying join tournament. So I'm still hanging back, despite being warned that we need to start getting used to the legend modifiers for when we go into higher leagues in CWL.
Busted.
Yeah, busted. My bad. Sorry, boss.
But yeah, it's quite interesting that it feels easier now than it did at
Yeah, I'm
release.
sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure it does feel easier now that everything. Well, technically, a lot of people have got more the handle of how to use the different armies. They've gotten comfortable using the army that they're busy using.
Yeah, that
And
definitely
yeah,
helps a lot.
yeah, and I think a big factor is the removal of the bomb hive.
Oh,
That
you're
for me,
right.
I think the removal of the bomb hive is one heck of a thing that has helped when it comes to me with RC charges. Because I tell you what, I'm getting at least 12% more before I pull her out, like compared to before. And
Yeah,
I'm not using more invis spells at all. I'm still using the same. Yet I'm getting at least a minimum of 10% more of the base than what I was when it was the bomb hive.
that bomber was horrific.
It really, really was.
So how are you finding the new defenses now that they leveled
Well,
up a bit?
to be honest, I haven't really gotten to one that's been while I'm busy doing my ranked battles, as opposed to, I mean, should I say, while I'm doing my farming battles as opposed to
Yes,
ranked battles.
yes, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I don't come across many maxed out ones. So I think maybe two or three a day that I would come across. But I mean, normally it's just going across with the Duke. My backpack is max, so I have no concern when it comes to that. And I just send him across and make sure that it's in the pathing of where the actual thing is. And usually I make sure that it's in the same way that hopefully I can get that, because most people are putting their defense, the crafted defense on the one side and the monolith on the other. So start on the one side where the monolith is, take it all the way down to where the crafted defense is, let him attack there where the crafted defense is where he ends up, and then start throwing the log launcher down to clear off what's left of the what's it called?
Base.
The base, the monolith. After
Okay.
using the arrow and the Duke itself and that, because I mean, you use I only because I'm using I'm using five in this spell, so I only take two earthquakes to help me out on the monolith. That's why the putting the log launcher down helps me to take out the monolith along the way, because I don't take enough earthquakes to just completely clear it out.
I think you should sort out that because you should definitely be taking enough earthquakes.
No, what I mean is I don't put them both on the same on the monolith, like on the one space. I like space them out so that it's like
Uh,
you put it, yeah, so that both of them hit it completely cleans out the town hall, because I make sure that both earthquakes hit the town hall, and then that
okay.
boom with all of that, it still takes the town hall out. But I don't put them both, say now, in the space of where the monolith is, both on the
Yes.
monolith, so that it will completely take it out. That's the only
Okay.
difference I do. Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
yeah. So have you heard about what's happening with on the 25th, the Clash on? That is going to be the AMA with the Big Cheese, the GM of Supercell.
No, bro, you know this podcast is where I get my news. Tell
Well,
us and
apparently,
everyone else about it.
well, the last time they had anything of showing the GM Sabrina was when they had the what's it called, the panic room. What was that? What was that? The
The
revenge
revenge
room.
button.
That, yeah, the revenge room, and everyone could send the stuff in. But now there's going to be an AMA where you can actually ask questions. My thing is that we can actually ask questions, but the problem is they're going to be cherry picked. Put down the questions now in WhatsApp and Instagram and X, and we'll choose which ones get answered. Why not go into the Clash of Clans subreddit and do an AMA live over there? That's what I was thinking.
I mean, I know, but it's nice to be able to think about answers, right? Because
Yeah,
questions aren't like, what's the plan for Tunnel 19? And also, if it is a question like that, you don't know what you're allowed to say, right? So
yeah,
they need
true.
to like, I don't want to say chat to legal, but chat to whatever the different departments need to say. What can I say? What can't I say? Can I share this? And then come back with, you know, a kind of confident answer that no one's going to be upset. Because obviously these things are powerful to be able to share fun information. Um, but yeah, you don't want to kind of turn it into a frenzy.
I mean, the fact that there is actually so much communication recently when it comes, when coming from the Clash of Clans team, they have been pretty open and pretty open with us when it comes to communication. I mean, they've been putting stuff on X and their new WhatsApp channel that they've got, and they've been pumping out the stuff, information, letting us know about things. And I do really like that. I mean, I can
I
understand
really.
what you say. Yeah, sorry.
No, continue. I'll say after.
What I was going to say is that the only bad thing I can think of when it comes to the AMAs is if they had to have it live. Probably most of the questions would be bring back global chat.
Yeah, but I mean that's just stupid, right? We all know that that's never going to happen. People are
And
trolling.
I'm glad it's gone. Cesspool of toxic energy.
But the thing is, yeah, people. I don't even know how to say this. People say they want it back, but then they're the same people who ruin it and are the why it will never come back. So,
Exactly.
or maybe that's why they
Yeah.
want it back. I don't know. It's weird because it actually leads me on to my next point. When I was leaving Clash, I was leaving my the clans and chatting to people. It's obviously I've created a really like strong bond with a lot of these oaks, well,
Yeah.
people. And I was just saying, like, it's been really special getting to know you guys. I don't sound cliche, it's not like a family, but it just feels like we've really bonded and got close over the past few months.
Yeah. No. No. I
Uh,
understand what you're saying.
and so we were chatting, and then the leader of the old clan, Thelonious, said he hasn't played a game where there's been such an amazing community. And
It's true.
it got it got me thinking, and I was like, the only other game I've played that does, okay, I've played a lot of games. The only other mobile game I've played that does have such a community is Pokemon Go.
Pokemon.
Like
Yeah.
and it we realize, and I don't know if this is just coincidence, but the game's in-game functions are so rubbish at connecting people that you forced to use external platforms to,
Yeah.
communicate and plan and organize things. And perhaps that is a bonus. Like if the game's in-game chat is good enough, it doesn't allow this beautiful, engaging community to be created because you don't need it. It's hard to say, but
I don't understand. And I mean, Pokemon Go and Clash of Clans have been going for forever. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe not having an in-game, what's it, way of chatting is the way to keep a game carrying on because you don't have to worry about being the class captain, busy prefect, busy trying to tell the people, behave. You can concentrate on the game instead.
yeah, I don't know. It's not that because I feel like it's really annoying to have to, I'm trying to get hold of someone, but I can't reach them in game, so I've got to hop on Discord and then message him in Discord and then message him in WhatsApp and be like, you got a war attack. And it's like, that's just
Yeah, it is
stupid.
a bit. I know. There's pros and cons, I suppose, for all of them. Mainly cons, but I mean, considering there are still pros, that's obviously why it's not going to come back.
Yes. No, look, exactly. But I find it kind of interesting that that was this unique connection between these games with amazing communities, is that their in-game connecting features are so rubbish.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, thinking about it now, you're actually going to miss out on the treasure hunt that's coming later on.
Yeah, I'm not even sad.
Oh, dude, you don't understand how badly I'm going to miss you.
You say that, you just left me long ago to go to play with your new friends.
No, that's not. I specifically said come and join me, and then you came and Didn't stay.
I tried, and then they said, "You're not good enough for us here." Which is true, I wasn't, but it wasn't fair because we literally just went to Tunnel 18 and I hadn't learned any of the new meta.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. But it
and I
was
needed it.
weird that I just found it extremely weird that I was told that I can stay and you were told that you can't. Yet you are a way better attacker than I am. You
Look,
are
they didn't
way
tell me
better
I
than me.
can't stay, but they're just like, "We don't want you in this clan. Go there in the, dredges."
Okay.
And I was like, "Bro, I deserve better than this."
You didn't get the event pass, did you?
I did not.
No. I mean, I can't understand why we can't have event passes year round being sold in the Supercell store.
What
It
do you
was
mean?
weird because I wanted to buy the event pass when it was still on the multiplier bonus where you get what's it on the Supercell ID points so that I can get more stuff in there. But I couldn't buy the event pass until the event was
Event
like
started.
not the event until the theme until the start of the new season started, and that's when they offered it.
Yeah,
And I
maybe
was
they
like,
should do it
oh,
like the monthly pass. What's it called?
the gold
The
pass.
battle pass. Yeah, where you
Yeah,
can buy 10 and then you just activate them when you want to.
exactly. No, but you actually can buy if you want to buy. You can buy more than one and have them saved up. But say now you've used them all up and you forget to buy that extra one, you won't be able to do it again. You can buy more than one at a time and save them up to use them whenever. It's just you can't buy them anytime.
I'm just looking at my little list here. That's everything I had kind of written down. Um, who do you want to shout out?
Oh, my shout outs. I'd like to shout out Keeks. Say how's it to him? How's he doing? He finally came back and said hello to us for the first time in a while. We have to get I have to get him on the podcast at least once.
Bro, I had to quit the game and not log in for 4 days for him to come and send a message.
Hey, what's happening in the clan?
Yeah, the clan's dying. What do I do? Like, well,
Yeah. Oh
sorry,
no, shame
buddy.
man.
Your problem now.
Other shout out, I'd like to say hey to C-Note and Smitty. They've been still been both been sending messages constantly uh, of positive feedback to how the podcast is going. I'd also like to especially send a big shout out to my mom this time. I'd like to say, hey
Yay.
Ma, how are you doing?
Yeah, I must say, I went and checked out Smitty's content that he's the one who told us about YouTube, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I'm getting confused now. There's been so much happening this week. But I went and checked out his content on YouTube, and does that man have the most beautiful voice? No homo, I would just let that man sing me lullabies every night to sleep.
ASMR, ASMR.
Yeah, so I think you should get him on the podcast for sure, just so the world can be blessed with their little ears.
I definitely will. I definitely will.
Um, but yeah, that was some very good content on YouTube, so I enjoyed that.
Uh, I'm telling you now, the one thing I love about Smitty is when that backpack goes off, there's always, you guaranteed to hear that, wee.
Yo, I think I'm gonna give my shout out to X Fury, who's the leader of my old clan, Phantom Troop. That's now he's put the mantle down. But he did an
Oh,
amazing job running that clan with Megatron. I'm sure people are going to find a new home, um, wherever they do. But
is the clan closing completely?
yeah,
Oh, that's very, very sad.
yeah, things happen. Life goes
Oh,
on.
they do, they do. Well, thanks for joining us. Please be sure to leave a comment down at the bottom. And yeah, we will be, well, Ghosty, you will be back for one more episode.
Correcto.
Alrighty then, and we'll hear from you soon.
Yeah.
Catch
Thanks,
you next
guys,
week.
and cheers.